He's worth nearly $400 billion. He's launching rockets to Mars, building AI startups, and driving the future of electric vehicles. And yet, he comes home to a 400-square-foot house that costs less than a mid-range sedan. Not a mansion, not a private island, just a tiny house in Texas. So why does the richest man in the world live like that? And what does it say about his true priorities? Let's break this paradox wide open. The billionaire paradox. You're watching this because you probably already know something about Elon Musk. You've seen the headlines, the flamethrowers, the tweets, the Starship explosions, but what if I told you that the most telling detail about him isn't what he builds, but where he sleeps? One of the most powerful men alive doesn't come home to gold fixtures and ocean views. Instead, he walks a short distance from one of the world's most advanced spaceports to a tiny, prefabricated home that costs less than a Tesla Model Y. Why? Why does the man spearheading a $3 billion interplanetary rocket program live in what looks like a college studio apartment? And no, it's not just for show. This is real. The $50,000 abode. Elon Musk's main residence today is located in Boca Chica, Texas, also known as Starbase. That name isn't a joke. It's an actual place now. Starbase is where SpaceX is building and testing the Starship rockets that are meant to carry humans to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Now, the house itself? It's shockingly modest, around 400 square feet. Originally built as a two-bedroom unit with a garage, which Musk converted into extra space. Some say it's technically a three-bedroom now, but this isn't a luxury pad. It's a compact, efficient space that Musk rents from SpaceX. Yes, he doesn't even technically own it. His own company owns the house, and he rents it from them. And then there's the boxable confusion. You might have heard that Musk lives in a tiny $49,500 prefab home called a boxable casita. And to be fair, there's some truth to that story. Boxable, a Las Vegas startup, makes these foldable, transportable mini homes, around 375 square feet, full kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, and living area. The company leaned into the rumor hard, and Musk himself admitted in 2022 that he owns one. But here's the thing, he doesn't live in it. Musk clarified that he uses the boxable unit as a guest house, likely for visitors near the SpaceX site in Texas. He even joked that he threw a birthday party there once. So while the boxable casita is part of his property, his actual primary residence is that small house owned by SpaceX. As he once tweeted, "My primary home is literally a $50,000 house in Boca Chica, Starbase that I rent from SpaceX. It's kinda awesome though." The homeless billionaire narrative. This minimalist lifestyle didn't come out of nowhere. Back in 2020 and 2021, Musk announced on Twitter that he was selling almost all of his real estate. And he followed through. He sold off multiple lavish properties, including a mansion in Los Angeles and a sprawling estate in the Bay Area, once owned by Gene Wilder. This sparked a wave of headlines branding him as the homeless billionaire. But that label's not entirely accurate. Reports in late 2024 and early 2025 suggest Musk may have recently acquired some properties in Austin, Texas, likely to accommodate family or close associates. Think of it like a compound more than a personal mansion. But here's the key point. Musk still identifies the Starbase house as his main home. It's where he sleeps when he's deep in the trenches at SpaceX. So yeah, he technically has access to other real estate, but his choice to primarily live in a modest, company-owned home right next to his rocket factory, that's not an accident. Why this choice? There are a few theories, and honestly, they probably all apply to some degree. First, proximity to work. Musk lives right next to the action. Starship is being developed steps away from his house. He can roll out of bed and be on site in minutes. Second, focus. Musk is famously all in on his companies: Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, xAI, the Boring Company. If he's awake, he's probably working. A huge mansion with staff, maintenance, and distractions? That's noise. Third, symbolism. Whether intentional or not, this setup sends a clear message. Musk wants to be seen as dedicated, not decadent. And in a world where billionaires are increasingly scrutinized for flaunting wealth, that image matters. The $3 billion dream. Starship isn't just another rocket. It's the crown jewel of Musk's mission to make humanity a multi-planetary species. This vehicle is designed to be fully reusable and capable of carrying up to 100 people. Whether it's the Moon, Mars, or high-speed Earth-to-Earth travel, Starship is built for it. And it's massive, taller than the Saturn V, more powerful than any rocket in history. The ambition behind it is unlike anything we've seen in space exploration. This kind of innovation doesn't come cheap. Musk originally estimated the total development cost of Starship to be between $5 and $10 billion. In 2023 alone, SpaceX poured roughly $2 billion into it. That number continues to climb. Now, some headlines estimate the project around $3 billion, but in reality, that's a lowball. As of 2025, experts believe the total investment is already closer to $5 billion and counting. And it's all private. No massive government grants. SpaceX's agile iterative testing approach is light years faster and more cost-efficient than traditional programs like NASA's Space Launch System. Starbase isn't just a factory. It's a full-on company town built around Starship development, production hangars, massive rocket stacks, fuel farms, and the towering Mechazilla launch tower that uses giant chopsticks to catch boosters mid-air. It's science fiction brought to life, and Musk lives right in the middle of it. This isn't about comfort. This is about commitment. You can't get closer to your mission than literally living inside the launch complex. The underlying philosophy. One of Musk's defining traits is that he puts his money where his mouth is. When he sold PayPal, he invested most of his earnings into new ventures, Tesla, SpaceX, and Solar City. He even said, "I'd rather be building than living it up." That mindset is reflected in every aspect of his lifestyle. The man's all in, not just financially, but physically and emotionally. His home situation reinforces that. If your life's mission is getting humanity to Mars, why waste time managing mansions? Less house means fewer distractions. Think about it. No housekeepers to manage, no chefs, no sprawling lawns. Just a place to sleep, shower, and grab a quick snack before heading back to work. In his own words, "I don't have a yacht, I don't take vacations, I don't own a house." It's not just minimalism, it's laser focus. In a world where most billionaires collect luxury homes like trading cards, Musk is doing the opposite. While other tech moguls build $100 million compounds, he's content in a rental worth $50,000. Is it performative? Maybe partly, but it's also undeniably different. And in today's economy, that contrast sticks. Whether you love him or hate him, you notice it. Frugal power moves. Now, Musk doesn't exactly live paycheck to paycheck. He still owns stakes in some of the world's most valuable companies. 13% of Tesla worth around $142 billion, 42% of SpaceX valued at $136 billion, private holdings in the Boring Company, Neuralink, and xAI. As of 2025, his net worth is around $379 billion. So it's not about needing to live simply, it's a choice. And by keeping his own costs low, Musk channels more capital into his companies into R&D, into innovation, into launching humanity to the stars. The why not factor. At the end of the day, Musk is just wired differently. Diagnosed with Asperger's, he's known for intense focus, social quirks, and a disinterest in traditional luxuries. To him, the comforts of a massive home might genuinely feel irrelevant or even annoying. If your true home is Mars, what's the point of a Beverly Hills estate? So let's rewind. We've got a man living in a $50,000 house while building the most powerful space rocket humanity has ever seen. It's absurd. It's fascinating. But it makes a weird kind of sense. Because when your eyes are set on Mars, the square footage of your kitchen stops mattering. Musk's choice to live small isn't just a financial move. It's a lifestyle rooted in mission, identity, and focus. Whether it's optics, obsession, or just how he's built, it tells us something important. Elon Musk isn't trying to look rich. He's trying to build the future. And honestly, that might be the richest thing you can do. So what do you think? Is Elon Musk's living situation truly humble or a calculated move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more insights into the minds shaping our future, hit that like button and subscribe, because sometimes the smallest house hides the biggest ambitions.